this is what we want to see 80% of the time.
Right.
Really, I mean, really solid there. Do that the majority of the time and you'll be a level above where you are now.
Hey AT family, I'm about to show you a forehand transformation from consistently out of position to consistently stable and balanced. I'm Kirby Bridges. I'm a pro here at EssentialTennis.com, where it's our mission to bring passionate instruction to passionate players just like you. Our recent VIP student, Dennis, flew out to work with us in Milwaukee, Wisconsin from Lakewood Ranch, Florida. Let's get right into the lesson right now so you can see step by step just how we coach Dennis to better his forehand by improving his stability. And at the end of this video, I'll also let you know how you can get your free forehand action plan so that you can use our coaching the very next time that you hit the court.
So this is an interesting one for me. It's a little bit tricky for me. My biggest goal is to pick out, like, for each stroke, like the top, the biggest, fundamental thing that if we fix that, everything else built on top of it will immediately improve, right? Yours is tricky because you have a lot of really good biomechanical patterns already.
Yeah.
You move your body well. You're a pretty good athlete. You got a good, strong turn to begin with. We're looking for at least a 90-degree turn with your shoulders.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
You like that?
You rotate forwards well, and you initiate with your body, with your core. Probably, if I had to pick like one most prevalent issue among amateur tennis players, it's that they use a lot of arm to hit the ball, and they don't use their body very well. You lead with your body really nicely.
I got that from you, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Mastery.
happy to hear that.
Forehand.
Forehand mastery? Nice, cool.
Yeah.
So you're leading, you use your kinetic chain well. You transfer the big parts of your body really effectively. And here you're lagging your racket really well. Also, butt cap is lagging back, and then as you hit it, releases forward, so it's good.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of good stuff going on. Like I said, honestly, it was tricky for me. Yeah. It took me a little more repetitions than it normally does to like wrap my head around what the big pattern was.
Yeah.
And for you, the big pattern is balance.
Balance.
Yes.
I mean, off balance.
Yes. So
being off balance.
Yes. So we're going to play through a bunch of forehands because I want you to also get like a big picture feel for what's going on here. I don't want you to just look at a single stroke, but I want you to watch your posture. Right here, you look really nice.
Yeah.
This is a good, solid example of just a solid center to the swing.
Yeah.
But as you hit, I want you to look at this position.
Yeah.
This no longer looks comfortable.
Yeah.
You hit and then kind of like lunge forwards with your upper body as you swing through. And so in full motion, you can see at the end there how there's just kind of like a little kind of a lunge forwards. Okay, do you see the balance again?
Yeah.
So like from this position here, I would guess that you're about to hit a comfortable shot. Right? At this point, there's no indicators that you're about to be compromised as far as your physical position is concerned.
I chose a slice on this one.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine.
Yeah.
But I want you to look at this position.
Yeah. Yeah.
This no longer looks balanced or comfortable or athletic.
No.
Everything is now off balance. We've got like multiple different angles here as you're kind of lunging out towards the ball.
Right.
You tend to this is why teaching for me is interesting. Like most players are on the opposite end of the spectrum. Most players tend to be restricted and kind of tight and close. Yeah. You actually err on the side of overextension, which I've never seen before. Well, and I think part of it is the judgment / posture thing. Like sometimes you kind of don't have a choice. Yeah. But there are other swings, like I think this is a good example of one of those times where you're in perfectly good balance at contact, and frankly, I don't know why you have this exaggerated push after the ball's gone. Like you have a slight bend at contact in your elbow.
Right.
Slight bend, and then boom, and then you just like snap your arm out.
Let me visualize. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what should I have done?
All right, so good question.
After the contact point.
Got a little example here for you. We're gonna study posture, and let's look at the follow through as well. So before I was drawing a line.
This is Roger?
Yep. Okay. Before I was drawing a line, like a spine angle, line, you're gonna notice that Roger maintains that same posture throughout the entire swing. And so he keeps that solid core. And so his whole body is rotating around that angle. But your angle is variable. It's changing. And so it's hard to have good control of what your body is doing. So that's that part of it. Let's take a look at what his arm is doing. Roger's pretty extended already at contact, so a little bit different style than what most of yours are. He's already fully extended. But you'll notice that as he follows through, on most of these, we're going to see his arm bend as his arm comes around and across his body. So here we see a slight bend at his elbow. You're doing the opposite. Yeah, you're slightly bent at contact, and then after contact, you're pushing and extending your arm out. And for you, kinesthetically, is probably like you feel like, oh, I want to get the ball deeper, so I'm going to hit the ball and really focus on getting it out there deep in the court. But when you're making that push, the ball's already gone. It's too late. It's not actually serving you as far as creating depth is concerned.
Just getting me off balance.
Unfortunately. So watch a spine angle again, posture. Pretty straight at contact, slight bend, but not very much. And look at how he bends here to finish. His posture.
Very cool.
Posture.
Yeah.
Straight arm at contact here. Bend coming around. Posture. And Roger, of course, is like the quintessential model for making it look easy and smooth and effortless. And these core habits are a big reason why, because everything is built on a solid foundation. Forehand ground stroke is a circular motion. And the racket travels around your body when done well, when done correctly. And that's what allows us to build energy, build power smoothly and efficiently without feeling like we have to try hard to get the ball to do much. And so when your posture is off, we forfeit the ability to use rotational energy to actually transfer force into the ball. And so that's why this is so important. So Kirby's going to feed you a couple balls here. Before she does, I want you to do some shadow swings. And I want you to just be very internally present and feel your spine. And I want you to make a few swings where you keep your spine, your posture the same. Just feel like the racket is rotating around, like it's a bearing, like spinning around your spine. Does that make sense? Maybe that's a weird analogy. I'll try to think of a better one. Yep. I want you to slow it down like about half that speed. Yep, that's great. That's a good speed. So you can really physically be present and just kind of feel what this is like. And your goal here is to keep your posture exactly the same. And we're even going to exaggerate the amount of turn here a little bit so you can really feel this. I want you to start off with your chest facing me, and I want you to finish with your chest facing along those service lines. Yep, so start off facing straight along this service line, and then finish facing that way. So mirror image, watch my chest look like this. So a full 180, yeah, exactly. Yep. There's more turn than you would use on most shots normally, but we're doing this just to get this feeling of rotating around your spine. Yep.
I didn't know I could rotate like that.
Probably feel a little bit of a stretch in your oblique and your glute maybe. Maybe your back a little bit. Good. Keep going. No faster than that. want you to see what that looks like. No,
But I'm doing it now.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this just looks composed,
Yeah.
strong, athletic.
Yeah.
This is what we'd love to see.
And it looks like a nice turn.
Yep.
And to me, it feels like I'm really turning.
It feels like goofy, right? Exaggerated, but it actually looks really
But
nice, doesn't it?
It looks cool here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Just random shot from that same angle from behind you earlier today. But you see how there's just like twisting and turning going on.
Yes.
And it's partially due to spacing and positioning, but also I think just partially due to not having a good habit. And so there's like, you're constantly being thrown back and forth as you make that forehand swing in kind of one direction or another. And we're gonna strengthen that and straighten that. All right, now Kirby's gonna feed you a ball just right to you, and your goal is to execute that same amount of rotation and the same alignment with your spine as you go through. It makes no difference where the ball goes. This should be a 25% swing speed, like real slow, relaxed. Good, good. Check it out.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah. I didn't do that ever.
You did now.
Okay.
Okay, some more. So, keep that same speed, Dennis. Real slow, relaxed. Yep. Keep that same tempo, that same speed. Focus is on only two things. Thing number one is alignment of your spine. Thing number two is the amount of your turn. That's it. Nothing else. Good. No faster than that. All right, I want you to check these out, Dennis. That was nice. It's subtle, but you have a habit of leaning to the right as you make this follow through. Just it's again subtle, like it's not like a big, like you're not like falling over, but your balance is pushing right there. You can really see it here, and you see how you're kind of falling over to the right. Now it's okay to transfer your weight to your right foot. That's totally fine. In fact, that would be a good thing to do. To load on your left foot and then transition onto your right. But if as you do that, your posture is leaning in that direction, then it's sacrificing your balance. And so we need to make that transition smoothly without.
So just do less transferring of weight?
No,
No?
we just need to do it in a balanced manner.
Balance, stay balanced.
Yes. You can transfer your momentum to your right foot without leaning your spine to the right. So your body needs to move as a whole instead of leaning in that direction. Let's practice a few of those. So left foot, let's put your weight onto your left foot, on your take back. And now I want you to, as you swing, transition onto your right foot while maintaining that straight, that straight posture. Good, keep doing that, keep doing that. Now let's see that from a slightly more open stance. So put your left foot out a little further to the left. Yep, and now transfer from your left foot to your right foot while maintaining a straight posture. Good, Dennis. Nice job.
Feels more balanced.
Here's your kind of semi-open stance. Look at your spine.
Certainly more stable.
Much more. And now here's your open stance. So you see your weight shifting to that right foot, but it's not compromising your posture. And when Kirby feeds to you, your only focus is on executing that same movement. Makes no difference where the ball goes. I just want you to transfer left foot, right foot, while maintaining a straight posture. Ready? Real slow and easy. Still a little.
Oh, yeah.
I know you felt it on one of them.
Yes.
There's just a subtle there on that one. You see it?
Yeah.
Subtle on that one. This one not so subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this is very ingrained habit for you. You actually see look at your left foot comes off, comes off the court there. In and of itself is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But
Not what I'm trying to do when I'm doing.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so you see your whole, everything shifts from here to here as you kind of fall over a little bit compared to this is without the ball. So it's not that we don't want your body to move to the right, we just don't want to compromise your posture. So this is very different looking. When your body can't move efficiently, other parts of your body have to make up for the lack of energy getting transferred into the ball. And so you made a comment earlier that you feel, I don't remember what word you used, but you said it takes less work. I think you said.
Yes.
And that's because your whole body is working together correctly, smoothly.
Yeah.
Whereas the way you're used to hitting is disjointed and you're going in different directions. Right. And so to hit the same quality of shot, you have to do more work with your arm to actually get the ball to do what you want it to do. Right. And so you look like a much, much better player here than when you were just warming up and just doing what you normally do. Yeah. We haven't worked on your technique at all. No, I know. We're just giving you a much better foundation.
Right.
Okay. Now Kirby's going to feed out to your left.
Okay.
She's going to give you enough time with the feed that you can get to the ball relatively comfortably, but you're going to be making contact out around the single sideline. And so, I want you to start in the middle, and the footwork pattern that you're going to follow is as she feeds, you're going to make the same uniturn that you've been making. Your left foot is going to pivot out to point in that direction, and then you're simply going to walk until you get towards where the ball is. Plant on your left foot the way that you've been doing. Make your swing and rotate around your spine and transfer your weight onto your right foot. Okay. So it's going to look like this. Transfer, swing, and then you're going to cross over once and shuffle back. Yeah, let me see all of that without Kirby feeding. Take it slow. Nope. On the way there, your toes are going to stay pointing in that direction. Mm-hmm. And then on the way back, after you've transitioned from your left foot to your right foot, you're going to get neutral to the net and then shuffle on the way back. So on the way there, you're going to face the ball where you're going to make contact. And on the way back, you're going to again face the ball.
So it looks like this.
Okay, again, a couple more times with the ball. Good, one more time, and then I just have one more adjustment for you. As you begin your swing, currently you're staying with your weight on your left foot, and I want you to transfer it from your left foot to your right foot. So slow it down as much as you need. Left foot and right foot. Good, good, good. Good. Keep going. Yep. Now the next couple, I want you to focus on your posture during every phase of this. On the way there, during your swing. Yep, and on the way back. I want to see good athletic, upright posture. Good, nice job, nice job. And now just one more thing. On the way there, I want your hands to stay here. Right now you're moving to the ball like this, and I'd like you to keep your hands in front of you until you're ready to make your swing. Good. And now I want you to slow that swing down to about a quarter of what you just did. and be aware of your posture again. Shift your focus back to your posture. Check this out. I want you to watch your posture immediately after you make your swing. Do you see it?
Bending over.
Yeah. This is not a position that we want to be in. A, because you're kind of hunched over and rounded, and B, because we want to get back facing forwards as quickly as possible. And you eventually are, but not until like 3 or 4 steps later. You're kind of like ducking down and going towards the middle, and then getting athletic again by around the time that you get back to the middle. And so we want to take out that poor posture right there. So let's go again. Just focus on that part, your posture. Good. Better. Look. Just tell me whether or not this looks like a better tennis player.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Now, just for contrast, here's where you started.
Yeah.
And so you could, depending on your eyes, you could say this is maybe subtle, but do you see the difference in athleticism between the two? That we're training your movement patterns now to be able to actually use your body correctly. All right, want to try out the ball now?
Yes.
Let's do one practice one, and then Kirby will feed out there for you. And our goal is to make the two the same. Kirby, try to let them keep the same tempo. Don't let them get rushed. Okay, pretty good, Dennis, pretty good. There's a little bit of that kind of turn and slouch after your swing on the last one. Yep, better. Let's see that on your next hit. Good. Yeah, go right back to upright, strong posture, right as soon as you're done with that swing. Yep. Good. Here's your last hit.
Okay.
Nice job. Yeah, it's looking much more stable, much more athletic. Just much better body control and much better posture all the way through. I think that one element is going to totally change your game. Probably on both sides. Like, this is probably something we're going to talk about at least a little bit on your backhand side as well.
Yes.
But I think on your forehand side in particular, you were just very volatile.
Unstable.
Yeah, very unstable.
With this more solid base, better balance, hitting the ball waist high.
Yep.
I'm finding having to do less and getting more.
That's beautiful.
So I'm not,
Having to muscle through it.
yeah, I'm not doing that. It's more of a fluid, I feel like a more fluid motion.
That's
I don't know
great.
if it looks like that.
100% does. I can play you some more back from this morning if you want.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah, man, it looks a lot better. Nice, Dennis. Check out the last rally that you just did, now from side angle. Yeah, a little bit. That one was real nice. And there a little bit of, so that indicates either timing or positioning was not quite there, and so your spine had to adjust. So this middle one, this is what we want to see 80% of the time.
Right. Yeah.
Really solid there. Everything stayed. That's, you do that the majority of the time and you'll be a level above where you are now.
Okay.
The overall stability of Dennis's forehand has improved dramatically, and now he has the tools and understanding to be able to feel a lot more comfortable about being in better balance when he plays. But it's also important to remember, ET fam, that this is just the beginning for Dennis. To continue his progress, we sent him home with a personalized action plan to work on so that he can keep improving. But now you have that same exact opportunity by downloading our special forehand action plan. Even though our coaches won't be standing right next to you like we were with Dennis, we can give you the next best thing, a powerful, effective, step-by-step process to follow for your next practice. Get access to our forehand action plan immediately by clicking the link in the description down below or by heading to the website www.forehandactionplan.com. Just tell me where to send it and you'll have access to our coaching within minutes. Finally, do me a favor, and after you get your action plan, come back to this video and let me know how you're doing. I want to see how your forehand is coming along. If this video was helpful to you, then I'd so appreciate it if you gave it a like. And don't miss out on a single upcoming lesson by subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next lesson, ET fam.